I think it was last September when I had quite a bad dizzy spell. I'd had little dizzy spells that I'd sort of snapped out of quite quickly and thought nothing of it, this is what you get when you grow old. But I had a really quite serious dizzy spell and I actually collapsed on the floor over here, and my wife of 3 months by that time said, this isn't good, you're not supposed to have these dizzy spells. And I went to my GP practice, and shortly after that I had an appointment in Lordswood. So I went there and was received very, very quickly by the cardiac nurse, who seemed to be very skilled and very, very efficient. She filled in a form online as I answered the questions, and I knew there was going to come a question about alcohol. There's a question about smoking. I've never ever smoked, so I'm very pleased with myself about that one. But she did advise me to cut down, and Jane, my wife, let's say, has been supervising the advice. I was told to cut down by about 25%, which I think was quite reasonable. And she prescribed some particular medication for blood pressure, to lower the blood pressure, and then she said, provided she was satisfied that I had cut down on the alcohol, but when I came back I would be offered, in addition, another prescription for not exactly warfarin, but a similar kind of medication that would thin the blood, and I've been on that for several weeks now, keeping up with the previous medication, which is for blood pressure. She was very welcoming and friendly, and she combined that with being very professional. I mean, you could be over-friendly, or at the other extreme, not be welcoming and friendly at all. But she was. As soon as I met her, I knew that she was in good hands. She was totally professional, and she didn't beat about the bush. And I had total confidence in her. I had a sort of bunion on my foot. I thought, well, here we go. Why don't we get this one cleared up as well? So I went over to the Delphs, where there is clearly the former Thorndike surgery, and I was seen by a podiatrist, and I need to make another appointment to review that. I had to wait a certain amount of time, but it's hardly a very serious matter. In fact, this sort of corn really seemed to dry up, and I was slightly embarrassed going in, saying I don't think there was too much wrong with me. But she spent an enormous amount of time telling me about this and that. Good. Well done. Keep up the good work. I'm a great admirer of the NHS. The NHS is a fabulous organisation. And I know that, as you were saying, there are problems at the moment, but my goodness me, I wouldn't go private. Absolutely not.